everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jenny and today I'm showing you some of my favourite products that I've been loving this month. The main theme of all these products is that they are self-love products, so a lot of beauty and sort of hobbies and crafts that I've been doing to basically just treat myself. The first product I want to tell you about is what I'm currently drinking. So it's the Superfruit tea from Teapigs, which is actually caffeine free. I'm really loving this. It was actually gifted to me for my 21st birthday. But I really like it. It really wakes me up. It's something different instead of having tea and coffee all the time. I also have this flavour as well, which is the peppermint leaves one, and this is really nice in the evening if I want to have something different to like hot chocolate. I'd have this in the evening just to make me feel a bit more relaxed. So staying on the theme of food and drink, one thing that I've been trying to do a lot more of through lockdown especially, just so it gives me a bit of routine and structure, is cooking. So whether that's cooking dinner or making like a decent breakfast. So my dad gave me this book for Christmas. It's the Jamie Oliver 7 Ways Cookbook, and I think it was a sort of hint to say you should try and cook more. So I never used to cook a lot, but this has some good recipes, and the whole point of this book is that you have certain things in your kitchen and you can make them 7 ways, and it just gives you a selection of recipes, whether it's to do with chicken or beef or peppers. Like, it just gives you a main ingredient, and he basically gives you a recipe on how to use it in so many different ways. And then onto baking. I've always loved baking, whether it's for someone else or for myself. I definitely recommend getting a baking book, and whether it's a cake book or pastries or bread, something like that, and just try a few new recipes, because I think it's such a nice thing to do and you feel like you've actually got something out the day if you've made something. It's just a really nice thing to do to pass the time. So staying on the theme of making stuff and feeling like you've achieved something from doing it, I definitely recommend getting a colouring book. So these are adult colouring books and they're to do with mindfulness and concentrating on something else. So you just need to get some fine liner pens. So I've got some here. These are the Stabilo fine liner pens, and they're just a selection of colours. I actually had these in high school and they're still going. But if you're arty or crafty and you feel like doing something a bit different, I definitely recommend this. So these are a couple of the ones I've done already, and you can see how intricate they are, and it does take quite a while. So that's the whole point, is you just sit down with a cup of tea and it can take you as long or as short time as you want, basically. I've actually made a scrapbooking video before, but I just wanted to mention scrapbooking in this video as well, because I absolutely love it and I did fall in love with it, especially in the first lockdown. But again, it's doing something, creating something you can look back on. It's a really nice thing to pass the time doing, being crafty and putting all your memories in one place. I think it's such a nice thing to do if you've got the time to do it. Use the app Freeprints, that's what I've used. I'll try and leave it in the link in the description down below. But if you want any more information about scrapbooking, I'll also leave the link to my scrapbooking video in the description. So I'm going to move on now to talking about some beauty and skincare products that I've been using over the past couple of months. I have so many products and I use a lot of different products throughout a week, but these are the ones that I keep coming back to and I always get excited to use. This is one of my most recent purchases. This is the Body Shop Skin Defense Multi Protection Lotion, and it's also got SPF 50. So this is what it looks like. Now that the weather's starting to get nicer and it's getting a bit warmer, I decided I wanted to go out and get an SPF cream, whether it was like a BB cream or a moisturiser. So I started looking and there are a lot of options, but because I love the Body Shop so much, I tried to find something there. They had a couple of different options, but this was definitely the most recommended. So this is also good for helping protect against indoor and outdoor pollution, which you see in a lot of foundations and moisturisers nowadays, so I really like that it had that as well. So I actually used this before I went out today and I put it on my skin and it absorbed really nicely. It was really creamy, but it was actually quite thick. More like a primer consistency than a moisturiser, but it's brilliant and I haven't had a reaction to it. I definitely recommend this if you're looking for an SPF moisturiser. And then staying with the Body Shop, I also got a new hand cream. This is the British Rose hand cream from the Body Shop. I've had a few products before in the British Rose range and I really like it. It's really sensitive and delicate, but I definitely recommend investing in a hand cream, whether it's this one or a different one. There's so many different choices out there. But I think at the moment, when we're all using so much hand sanitizer and washing our hands more, I definitely recommend getting a good hand cream, because You need it more than you think you do. Even if it's putting it on at the end of the day before you go to bed, that's what I like to do. This was a product I just saw in Superdrug and picked it up because I like the look of it. But this is the Nivea Fresh Blends Raspberry, Blueberry and Almond Milk Shower Cream. So this is what it looks like. I've also got a few Nivea products, like skincare products. I've got the Rose Care Cleanser and Toner that I'm currently using actually. But this was really nice. It's really creamy. It's quite fruity, but this is right up my street. And I think they also have a mango one they've just released. So I definitely recommend this. So this was also a birthday present. This is the Champneys Health Spa Bubble Heaven, and it's the Calm one. So this is what it looks like. I've used this a couple of times and it is just, oh, it's divine. But you basically run it under some hot water as you're filling up your bath, and it's just like a bubble bath, but you can tell it's really nice, it's really relaxing, and this was just a real treat for me. The next few products are going to be hair products. If you're new to my channel, you might not have known that I recently dyed my hair. You can probably tell that this isn't a natural blonde, and my roots are definitely coming through now. But yes, I'm booked into the hairdresser, so hopefully it'll be fixed soon. So after bleaching my hair, I knew that I needed to look after it and do some hair masks and do basically anything I could to make sure it didn't dry out or fall out. So it's actually my sister that told me about this next product. This is the Lee Stafford Keep It Clean with Pink Clay hair mask. My sister's used Lee Stafford products before and she says they work wonders on her hair, unlike any other products basically. So I thought I need to try it out. So I ordered this actually on Amazon and it came the other day, and I've only used it twice since, but I definitely have noticed a change in my hair. When you're washing it out, it just feels so soft and so silky. But you can definitely see that I've got a bit more of a shine to my hair. It's not as frizzy anymore. If you have dyed your hair or bleached your hair, I definitely recommend looking into hair masks or deep conditioning treatments, just because your hair needs that bit of moisture. So this was really good and I really loved it, and I will probably get another one after I've used this one. Another thing that I got, which I should have got years ago, but it was actually a heat protector spray from Tresemme, which I actually got for my sister for her birthday. But because my hair was so damaged, I was actually scared to blow dry it with heat because I thought it might make it worse. So I bought this spray. I spray it all through my hair on damp towel dried hair and I blow dry it, and it seems to be doing the job. But this is the first one I reached for just because I got it for my sister before. But there are loads of different brands that do heat protector spray, so if you haven't got one, I definitely recommend it, especially if you've got damaged hair. Last couple of things on hair now. So I've actually got a couple of hairbrushes I wanted to show you. So first of all, this was actually from my mum. This is a Tangle Teezer Easy Tease hairbrush. So it's specially for detangling your hair, and it's just this sort of handheld design instead of holding the brush on the end. I really love this. It's really easy to use. I haven't used my other hairbrushes since I've had this one because it's so easy. It just runs through my hair. Again, especially at the moment, I don't want to use anything too harsh on my hair, but I love it. Just look at that. Just all smooth, all sorted. And you could pop this in your handbag if you really wanted to, if you wanted to take it with you for the day. And then the other brush I have is this one. So this is what it looks like. It's got a little handle on the top, so you use it like this. I actually ordered this off Amazon because I saw it was on their bestsellers list a few months ago. So you actually use this as a head massager when you're washing your hair, but it's also good for stuff like dandruff and oil build-up in your hair. So I basically put my shampoo through my roots and I do like a circular motion all the way through over my scalp, and I've noticed a huge difference since I've been using this. I've also got new shampoo and conditioner, which is the Banana range from the Body Shop, and that's really helped my hair as well as all the hair masks. But this was a couple of quid off Amazon, and you can get them practically anywhere now, but this is the one I've got. It says soft mild, I think, soft wild. But it was just a random one I found online. So I think in lockdown we all wear stuff that makes us feel comfortable, whether it's loungewear or pyjamas, jogging bottoms. But I've definitely found that I wear slippers and socks a lot more than I used to, just because I'm spending more time at home. So yesterday I got these, which are from Primark, and they were £3 and they're just like fluffy pink slider slippers. I've had a few like this before. I actually had a pair from Tesco which were grey and they had like a cross over instead of just the band across. But I definitely recommend getting some nice slippers. Just treat yourself, especially if you're in the house a lot at the moment, whether you are walking around the house or are out in the garden, because these have like hard soles as well, so you could wear these outside as well. So the last thing I want to talk about is Audible, which is owned by Amazon, and it's basically an app where you can listen to audiobooks. My dad actually got me a membership for 12 months for Christmas, so that's when I started using it. My first book I read was Ross Edgley, The Great British Swim, which I really enjoyed listening to when I was out for a walk through my headphones. I'm currently reading Eleanor Oliphant is Uncomfortable, I think that's what it's called. And it was actually recommended to me by a friend and I'm really enjoying it so far. I don't really know the plot and what's going on yet because I'm only like a chapter or two down. But I'm really enjoying listening to it through my headphones, going for a walk, or sometimes I'll listen to it before I go to bed. Just so I'm not looking at a screen. I think it's really nice just to listen to something so you're not lying in bed thinking about everything that's happening the next day, which is something I've always done. That's been something I've really enjoyed and I'd highly recommend. It's not expensive either. I think it works out to be about £7 or £8 a book. So have a look and see what offers are available, and if you want to sign up for a couple of months, or I think you can do trials for 30 days and things like that. But I will definitely keep you up to date to see if I enjoy this new book. And then hopefully I'm going to read a couple more autobiographies of like Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and maybe a few more books to do with mental health and mindfulness and just doing stuff for you, so self-love based. I just really enjoy that sort of thing at the moment. So that's everything I've been enjoying the past couple of months. I hope you've enjoyed listening. I hope you sat down with me and had a cup of tea. If you want to see more of my videos, like I say, please subscribe to my channel. It does mean a lot. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and then comment down below if you have any questions for me or any recommendations for me or other people in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.